If you saw yesterday's video, you know DoorDash has ramped up their tracking levels we've never seen before. But today, we have to talk about the trap. You're seeing those $3 offers for like 9 or 10 miles that are absolute trash. And if you're wondering if I am declining too many, am I the next one on the deactivation list? Well, in 2026, this year, the way you handle these low paying orders determines whether you get to keep your DoorDash account and your income. Let's get into the strategy. Welcome back. I'm Kim, and I've been doing DoorDash for over 7 years now. I work DoorDash every single day, and I've seen a lot of the algorithm shifts that have thrown us for a loop right now. And we are seeing a massive surge in behavioral tracking warnings. Following up on our discussion yesterday about GPS monitoring, many of you in the comments, especially those of you in high density areas in cities, are asking, how do I maintain my account safety without becoming a volunteer driver for like $2 orders? Well, today I'm breaking down a strategic handling method. We're going to cover the safe decline thresholds, how to avoid stationary GPS fraud flag when you're stuck in traffic, and why your multi-apping strategy from last year might get you banned today. If you value your side hustle income or your DoorDash income in general, you cannot afford to skip these updates. First, let's talk about what has actually changed. So just this year alone, DoorDash isn't just looking at your numbers anymore. They're looking at your patterns. And now AI tracks what we call supply and demand imbalance responses. So when it's slow, DoorDash sends out those crazy upside down orders, the $3 for like 9 or 10 miles. In the past, we just decline with no fear. Well, if you're platinum, that's a whole different story. But now the algorithm is flagged to look for cherry picking extremism. Is that a thing? Now, I'm not saying you have to take trash. That's not what I'm saying. Never take an order that you don't feel comfortable doing, but you do need to maintain a certain level to see some of the good orders, including acceptance rates. And it used to be 4.2% customer rating gets you kicked off. Now, yeah, that's the minimum. All these metrics, DoorDash has the minimums that will get you kicked off, but it's no longer about the minimums. It's now about what DoorDash thinks you should be at in order to see some of these high paying orders. So there's kind of two different standards going on. But in my opinion, these are kind of the new standards. For me, you have to have 4.8 or better customer rating. Most importantly is that completion rate. It is all about completion rate these days. Now you need to probably be above 95%, even though 90 is the threshold to kind of get you kicked off the platform. In this year, 2026, the completion rate is the kill switch. It's crazy to me how things have changed. If you accept a low ball offer just to see the address and then unassign it, that is a very fast track to deactivation. So drop a comment below. What is the lowest offer you have seen this week? Oh, I'll go first. Mine was $2.25 going 5 miles. That was definitely a decline. This is a major pain point I saw in the comments in my last video. Many of you mentioned app freezing, poor directions, and the nightmare that is finding parking in a lot of areas, including my own. In 2026, if the app sees your GPS is stationary for more than 4 minutes while you're on an active delivery, it could potentially trigger a potential fraud flag. And AI thinks that you're multi-apping on another platform or intentionally delaying an order. So here is the strategic fix. You must use the help feature in app the moment you get stuck. Whether it's a bridge opening in my area, we get a lot of trains in and out of places double parked delivery truck or an app just freezing. You need to document it, even if it's in the in-app chat, so you can actually screenshot it and DoorDash has a record of it. The 2026 system is automated, but the appeals process is still reviewed by humans. So having that in-app paper trail is honestly a lot of your insurance policy. Yes, you might be stuck for a short period of time, but your account will eventually be unstuck because they'll review what you have actually said to the DoorDash and they'll have record of it. If you're stuck in traffic and you're just sitting there and you don't do anything about it, even messaging the customer, AI just assumes that you're gaming the system when you're really not. You're really sitting in traffic. Okay, so let's get real about multi-apping. Most of us do it to survive. I'm one of them. But in 2026, DoorDash has tightened the screw, so to speak. Previously, minor infractions, like being 5 minutes late to a drop off because you were finishing a Grubhub order, is now result in immediate deactivation. The strategy now is sequential multi-apping, not simultaneously. If you have a DoorDash order, your other apps must be paused. The AI is now sophisticated enough to detect when your path of travel deviates from the optimized route for more than 10%. If you're taking a low-paying DoorDash order just to stack it with another app, you're playing a lot of Russian roulette with your DoorDash account, especially now with on-time rate. They're almost making it impossible. If the order is so low paying that you feel the need to multi-app to make it worth it, just decline it. It is better to have that 15% acceptance rate than get deactivated. It might even be better to honestly go down in the tier system if you're a tier. I have always multi-apped the correct way and only taking one order at a time. And it has worked for years, but it is still a good way of making money. You just might not be able to do it the way you're used to doing it and stacking them up because they're making it impossible these days. Okay, so let's talk if the worst happens and your account actually does get deactivated and you get that email. Don't panic. DoorDash has actually improved the speed of their human appeals. If you were deactivated for behavioral patterns related to low-paying orders, request specific delivery violation data. Cite the operational realities, app glitches, parking issues, safety concerns. Be professional, be short, be simple. Don't put any emotion in it. We've seen a high success rate for drivers who can prove their stationary GPS was due to factors outside of their control. Remember, the algorithm is just a machine. It makes mistakes. Your job is to provide that human side, the human reviewer, with the evidence to override the AI machine ultimately. The bottom line is efficiency is no longer just about miles to dollar. It's about your account health on DoorDash. Protect your 95% completion rate. Keep your customer rating above a 4.8 and never let the app think you're gaming the GPS. If you found this breakdown helpful, you need to do me a favor. I need to hit the like button. It tells the YouTube algorithm that this information is vital for the driver community, just like you and me. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to this channel. We have a very big DoorDash community here. And if you want to check out the next DoorDash video to watch, this one is up next. I'll see you over there.